recording?
Wow, it's been a while. Testing. You're still testing?
Is it still on? Is it still on?
This whole thing is a big testing. But yeah, let's start with our synchronizing clap.
Yeah.
So all three of us. 1, 2, 3. Pathetic.
It wasn't typical. It wasn't typical at all.
And Boris is a band, and he basically fucked up the timing. So I have questions, but that's fine. I know you are playing this weekend. I hope you kind of practice a little bit to get your.
I will try to. Yeah, I will try to better with my rhythm.
All right. But yeah, we are back again with It Makes Me Smile. We had a long hiatus. I think that's the
hiatus. I always was wondering who invented that word.
I don't know. Someone had a
because I
lot of time
don't even know how to pronounce it.
I think it's hiatus.
Hiatus.
I don't know if it's hiatus or hiatus.
Hiatus sounds a bit more like Estonian.
Latinic. Is it?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, a break. Let's be come on people.
Spring break.
Spring and summer and autumn and winter and again spring and summer and now we are autumn, so we are back here. But anyway, yes, so we are back. Hopefully for good, for a while. We have missed this. I know I have missed this. I think Boris also have.
Speak for yourself.
And speak for everyone for an hour. I'm not going to shut up. And also, Alex, who is our guest today, he also missed it. He's our biggest fan, actually. We are colleagues, and he's the one who's always asking, like, hey, what's happening with the podcast? Where is the new episode? So here's the new episode, and now he's the...
At least now you will have an episode which you can loop.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And if
during the working hours and like, oh yeah, finally I can be there where I want to be.
So yeah, but I'm Tamas. With us is Boris and in the spotlight.
Hey, it's me, Alex here. Yeah, thank you for having me. I guess I get in this trap all of a sudden. So yeah, thank you once again.
As I said, you only have yourself to thank because you are so excited about this, which we really appreciate. So the title of the show is It Makes Me Smile, and now this is the part of the program where we kind of each say what made us smile. Usually in the last 2 weeks, but this is now 60-something weeks.
Let's say 3 weeks.
Let's say maybe 3 weeks, whatever it is. So we'll kind of show you how it's done, and then you can come with yours. So Boris will show you how it's done.
You're speaking to a highly skilled professional about what made me smile. What made me smile actually is the sun. I'm so craving for the sun, and this summer was really sunny. The autumn was really warm and sunny. So I can't say that I was in the bad mood. Although it's getting there, it's getting dark. The leaves are falling. The rain is dripping from time to time, and it becomes this proper awful autumn, which soon will be changed into the wonderful winter. Ding 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 ding, and the Santa is coming to molest you. But that's what made me smile.
Interesting Santa.
Yeah, molesting Santa. That will be the name of the podcast.
I guess we already have it. That's nice. And you still haven't bought and not going to buy that device, that solar, whatever it's called. This sun.
the thingy that beams the ray of healthy lights at you. Yes, I'm tending to, and maybe I'll have to vouch on the show that I will buy it this time, because this is like a third autumn, I think, autumn/winter, which I'm promising to Tamas that I am going to buy that thing because I need this healthy sunlight.
Otherwise, he's just going to be bitching the whole
Oh,
winter.
yes, I am. T, what made you smile?
Yeah, so what made me smile is I sold out this Saturday. By this, I mean, for those who don't know this, which is all of our 10 listeners, I am having
Chef,
a little
cook.
side hustle. I'm making Hungarian food. This is the product placement here or advertisement. So the Hungry Hungarian. There is an Instagram. There's a Facebook where you can find me and follow me. But yeah, I've been.
You didn't say the address.
Oh, just search for the Hungry Hungarian. The address is which like my home address. I'm not gonna give that out, boys. What I'm gonna do with all the girls who will come and
Swipe left, swipe left.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I've been selling Hungarian food in Estonia throughout the summer, and I am at the VMC Taluturg, which is a weekly market every Saturday from 10 to 2. And this past weekend, and I'm there every week. And the past weekend, I actually sold all of the soup that I made, this Hungarian goulash soup that I'm making. Yeah, it was cool, and people I have returning customers. I have customers who come because their friends or their family send to me because this is good food that you can get there. So
word of mouth.
In general, and I have a customer here. I think Alex already. Yeah, because what happens is if I don't sell, then I sell at work. I have a small group of enthusiast customers who are
Soup enthusiasts.
Soup enthusiasts.
Super, yes.
So yeah, in general, this made me.
What drug you are using?
MDMA.
For them to
When I
become-
run out, then it's cocaine, and yeah, so it's the.
It's
And a
very
bit of love.
yeah, because people are actually asking for your soup specifically,
Yeah.
and
so
they're quite pale in their faces when they ask.
now
for
we are
that.
giving away industry secrets.
Teaching
but,
them. Boris, are you the customer?
I tried, but I'm actually in the privileged situation because from time to time Tamas is coming to my summer house and do this magic of his on the open fire while we're talking, and I do some work and
Magical.
oh yeah, very
I
magic.
work my magic. Yeah.
And we're there alone.
So, Alex, your turn. What made you smile?
Well, let's see, guys. Recently, I guess it was a week ago, I got really nice, really supportive comment. And for context, I do voice acting for books, novels, stories.
Whoa.
I had no idea. Did you know
Yeah.
this, Boris?
No, I didn't know that.
Nobody
Alright.
knows.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and there was a guy who was all of a sudden appears in a Telegram channel of mine and said some pleasant words, and afterward just left the channel. Just left a comment and disappeared. And it was really supportive one, I guess, one of a kind that you're, how to say, doing your things for, if it makes sense to you. So yeah, that makes me smile literally like for a couple of hours maybe, still thinking about this. So yeah.
This is really a big thing, this appreciation.
Yes, really. I mean, when you do something, especially as non-professional, I would say, that's matter. And because I'm not doing it for money or donation or something, and I really appreciate that there was a guys really, who understood the thing, I guess, of the whole activity of mine, so to speak. And yeah, that was hell of a pleasant.
So you are doing audiobooks.
Yes, that's how it is. Yeah, and the thing is not just an audiobooks, but I do it online. I mean, in live. So I don't make a pre-recordings, for instance, but I start a stream on YouTube and start reading how it goes. Trying to acting.
Oh wow!
Well,
Another place for advertisement. What's the YouTube channel?
well, that's kind of specific. If you know this,
We're gonna add all these links, by the way, into the YouTube
my.
video and everything.
yeah,
so
yeah.
that's fine. But you can still say
Our 10.5 subscribers will be happy.
might be, but I do it in Russian, so yeah, that could be a first blocker. But let's see. First of all,
It's not a blocker. I mean, it's very difficult to get anything Russian nowadays.
well, that's valid, I would say. Yeah. So back to your question, that's a Warhammer 40k setting. If you heard about this, that's a kind of sci-fi setting for boys.
This is a very. First of all, these are just
Miniatures.
there's a board
miniatures.
game as well, right?
Plus the game came out.
Yeah, a lot of games actually. I mean, if you're speaking about PC games, a lot of board games, tabletop RPGs, if you know, like D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, but for Warhammer. So yeah, and a lot of literature. I mean, like novels, stories, movies. If you heard Henry Cavill trying to produce a new TV series.
Yes, he is a very huge fan.
What did he do before? What did he produce before? Did he produce any other shows before for TV? I just don't know. I don't know the name.
Not really. There was a lot of animations back there, to be honest. I mean, sad story. There was a lot of YouTubers. I mean, like fans. amateurs who do their videos, animations in these settings, but evil corporation appeared, and because of the copyrights, they just shut down everything and start doing their own stuff. So yeah, that's the thing.
So you have your own Telegram channel that is about your.
I mean, that's basically YouTube channel, Telegram for those who want to sit and chat a bit, because YouTube not the best platform for chatting, actually. But yeah, the main platform is YouTube. So yeah.
Have you tried Twitch? Because Twitch also sounds like something. A lot of people just do live, whatever, there.
I'm on Twitch, but there are, let's say that's hard to compete with girls in a hot tub and the Let's Play.
You can always stream from the hot tub.
I'm thinking about
reading the book. Being smart and casual.
That should be hot, guys. But I'm not there. I need a hot tub or something, but I miss this summer, unfortunately, to do it in my summer house somewhere. But yeah, maybe next time.
The other thing that you could do, OnlyFans was not made for porn. It was made for actually creatives.
For any artist, actually.
For any artist, yeah.
Yeah, before.
And I think it would be cool to have an OnlyFans account. So we should. I wanted to put our podcast
yes, I know.
on OnlyFans too, but Boris is like, you can see the reaction immediately. He's like,
we're not even half naked there.
Yeah.
But you can say that you're half naked in this studio because nobody knows. Maybe we are sitting like fully naked right now.
It's very weird in the radio setup to speak about how naked you are.
But that's the thing. You
Is
tease people imagination.
Remember back in the days there was this pay lines where you call somebody
like ladies,
those ladies
for a lot of money,
and they are and they're
I don't know anything about this.
And they were speaking to you. I never experienced that, but just keeping it in my mind that somebody's telling you that, I'm wearing a sexy bra and now I'm taking it off. How can I trust you?
There was either a documentary or there was some article in Hungary about this industry, and it is exactly as you think. It's like it's average housewives, average women who are nothing like the picture that they are kind of selling you, but they have a sexy voice, they can talk. They sell, I guess, illusion.
The same, those big authors, for instance, this 50 Shades of Grey or Twilight Saga, the authors were really average women, like middle-aged women.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's
because they have a lot of things going on in their heads,
and
they know how to write. That's actually also a talent. This is like a huge talent.
That's a skill. I mean, do you remember maybe back to, I don't know, the middle of the second part of the previous century, there was radio spectacles actually.
Oh yeah.
I mean, novels
that's how,
and everything.
Doctor Who started.
Yes, indeed. I mean, the you have only a radio, let's say, no TV, no nothing, and you just turn it on, and listening the whole spectacle, the whole actors things, like people play for you, and
I have like a very fond memories of this. I remember my sister and I on Sundays when we went to church and we came back. And sometimes they were in the radio. That was like set time or whatever. And there was this one, basically a play in radio, and the sound effects. There was some. It was some medievally or something with like knights and swords and whatever. And then they made all the sounds as this metal on metal, and the voice actors were actors that you actually have seen from the TV, and not only from the TV. They were actually actors on the stage. In theaters.
Yeah.
So it was amazing voice acting, and it was really, really captivating story. Yes, it was simple, but it's something that we listened so many times. And I don't know when, a couple of years ago, I somehow stumbled upon it again. I forgot the title. I would struggle to find it again, but it's just one of those things that, like, you have those moments in your life that you kind of think back, and it just immediately gives you this warm feeling that was actually nice when I was a
minute of nostalgia.
Yeah, minute of nostalgia. Wow.
So that's it is, and back to the thing that makes me smile. I mean, the guy literally said that, listen, I hear the very same story, the novel, how to call it, voice acting by other guy, everything was amazing, but you did it like next level thing. Like you just, I guess one of my feature is that I can, share my vision of the story during this narrating, if it makes sense, and that just provides listener with some extra emotions maybe or something, if it makes sense to you.
And so you see, you say that you do it live, you sit and you just do it.
Yeah.
Are these like short novels, or if it's a bigger book, you go chapter by chapter?
Yeah, depends. I mean, sometimes it's something one gig story, let's say, but on average it's hour and a half. I mean, the one episode of this. Sometimes it's just one-time story. Sometimes it's a book like for, let's say, 10 plus episodes or something.
Oh, okay, so it's 10 plus sessions then.
Yeah.
Okay,
So once in a week I'm sitting behind my desk, set up all this stuff, go online and start narrating. So that's how it works.
I had actually some time ago the idea of recording the stories of, because there are a lot of stories online that people are just giving out for people to read, and I was fascinated by one website. I don't remember exactly the name of it, but there was these lots of stories, and the stories were so good, and they were short. And what I was thinking about is actually to take it like, hey, my name is John Sparrow, and I've been reading this book for ages, something like that. And then add some music, add some ambient, and if there are sounds of footsteps, like all the sort of things.
Solid production stuff.
But unfortunately, I'm still there in my thoughts, planning how to do.
But
you
did that little voice acting for the game of Dennis, who is we were talking about the last episode, and I was telling him about it was with Dennis Kostroman, who is your friend and is a game developer.
he's my childhood friend.
And there was this game that they made, and you were the king in the.
Oh yeah, the game was Dark Chess. I was the king, and I think there was some other role. Before that, he made a game for the iPad called Wizards and Demons. And I also made the voices for the mages. And then there was one company here, which later, I think the name of the company was Limestone Games, but they've been developing some action fighting game, and I gave my everything I could for the main character while he was punching bad guys.
Oh,
but it didn't went to but it's actually quite tiring thing to do those.
For sure. I would say that like whoever want to understand, just give it a try. Just try to sit, open your favorite books and try to read it loud, at least, like just read it loud without any acting, playing, but just read it without any how do you call it, bummers or something when you stop or you pronounce it incorrectly, something,
Oh yeah,
that took a lot of, like, you go in gym for the hard session or something. Yeah, sometimes I'm sweating literally when I'm
that's true
deep.
That's true. The same actually happens when I'm recording the vocals for the songs, and the thing is that you are not singing the whole song, you're singing by the lines. And you're making several takes of one same line.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Because even if you are a super duper pro, you still can make mistakes during the song. So that's why it is written usually line by line. So
Makes sense.
And you are sweating like a pig.
So have you read these books before, or this is the first time you see the text?
Well, usually I give it one attempt to check if there is some kind of mistakes, I mean, like grammar mistakes, because I usually use translation made by amateurs. I mean, like the translators, amateurs, not like official studios or something. And there is poor censorship, not censorship, how do you call it? When someone check what you're written for some grammar mistakes and everything. So I just give it a try to see if I need to fix something, because when you read, you almost do it automatically, you know, and if there is a mistake, you can just, you know, speed it somehow, I mean, like pronounce it incorrectly or something. So yeah, but that's another thing I'm trying not to prepare, because for me it was like when you start reading, all these characters just get inside you and everything. But maybe just for context, I spent like 5 years in an amateur theater here in Estonia, so I have, let's say, I have a skill a bit for this.
I actually it kind of crossed my mind to kind of go into this, like, do you have any experience with acting? But then obviously
we can dig deeper, to be honest, because I could say at the spoiler, I guess I was always this person of, you know, like theater of imagination. Even when I was younger, in university, I got in this LARP community, live action role play, when you know these Tolkien guys, when you dress up, go to the wood.
Irina does that as well from work.
Yes, Irina, actually, she's like a professional, I would say.
And they go to Riga. I think last time they went to somewhere in Riga. Or
in Baltic, there is a lot of things, but I would say that here in Estonia, we have a lot of LARPs here. Recently, my last one was based on Harry Potter, actually. Back to, I don't remember what it was. This Fantastic Beast. I was Grindelwald undercover. That was fun. A lot of funny stories there. But yeah, I have a lot of things, I guess, trying to, you know, put imagination where possible. And I would say I think that imagination is somehow a key skill for a person, you know, in a modern day, how to stay mentally healthy. It also helps in your professional life as well. Used to be a marketing guy. That helps a lot when you're marketeer.
Some imagination,
Yeah, some imagination. So that's it.
So that's interesting because first of all, I'm not surprised in a sense now that you say that. Whoa. Because what I mean is like, so obviously we know each other from work, but it was always something that, like, your voice was also, I think, the first thing that, like, when you appeared in the office, like, yes, you have this like deep, strong voice, and I'm just not surprised that you actually found the utility for it beyond just like having this blessed with this thing and it goes nowhere. So it just makes sense. It just makes sense that this somehow found you.
Getting back to the acting, have you ever been involved in the theatrical plays?
Yes. As I said, I was like in the amateur theater studio here, so I played, I don't know how many acts. I don't know, plays. Participated some international amateur theater not convention, but how do you call it? Conferences, not conferences, when, you know, convention maybe. Convention. When different studios from different places, I mean, like nearby countries, gather together and, let's say, compete for the best, like, let's say, best actor or something, presenting their plays. So yeah.
And this is now over. Now you don't do this anymore.
Sorry. Yes, I guess it was last time, like 5-6 years ago.
So before COVID.
Yes, actually before COVID, because the thing is, for amateur theaters, you always leave for not donation, but the tickets you sell. And let's say here in Estonia, for Russian speaker theater, it's a bit complicated how to entertain people, and usually the most sellable things is the kids. Yeah. I mean, kids plays or something, and I'm not a fan of kids playing, to be honest. So yeah, I just decided
when the main character is standing in the front of those kids and the bad guys is crouching behind him, and this main character is saying something like, where this bad guy could be, and all the kids are going, he's behind you.
Well, I mean, it's definitely, there is something there when you entertain kids. That's a different level of energy, I would say, but I just understood that it's we start doing this too often, and I'm just not kind of into this, I guess. And so I just decided to stop. But afterwards, I start, I guess, deep inside, find a way how to return and just, hey, what about voice acting for the books? Let's say, let's give it a try. Because before I guess it was before I started to help one specific community with interview things. So I just start doing interview of the local community guys, trying to present some specific persons, if it makes sense, to the public. So and afterwards just decided to make a next step and do the narration.
But do you find stage to be addictive?
Well, in some way, yes. I still think this was a perfect time, not perfect, amazing time for me when I was on scene, playing, when all these soffit lights, all this stuff, when you're playing, when you feel that your other actors, your bodies on the scene playing, and you just getting that deep. You understand this person you're acting for, and you feel like this person, this feeling that just grab you and throw you somewhere in this fairy tale, let's say. So, yeah.
And do you feel nervous before going on stage?
Absolutely. By the way, we discussed it with Tamas just recently that for me, from my angle, being nervous before the performance, that's something good, actually. That means you care about what you're doing,
That's true.
That's for me absolutely. I mean, I don't remember a time when I wasn't nervous staying behind the curtains, waiting for my time to act. So that's really amazing.
So for some reason, I always, maybe not always, but like I wanted to like try acting. Just
You never
I don't know
tried?
why. No, you were shocked, like it's normal for everyone to try.
I mean, with your posture, with your attention to the details, and your love to the art of talking.
My love to the art of talking. Wow.
Wow.
But
Big, huge, hairy.
The big, huge, hairy. Oh yeah, what are we talking about?
I don't know.
But there is this improv school. I think there are many, but there's this one improv school that I know about it from a guy. I volunteered last year at PEF as a driver, and then you do it in pairs because it's I was transporting. I was not like a chauffeur.
Okay.
And this guy I was with, he actually works in the same building, and he works for another company. So he is doing improv classes, and there is one in English. So I think they do one like they have like this open night or open thing, and sometimes they do it in English as well. And there's gonna be one in November, and I was thinking of just going and trying because
you're going to be a perfect little girl sales of cookies.
Yeah.
You never know, Tamas.
Perfect little lady boy.
Yeah, maybe it will be your next hobby. Who knows? You stop cooking, start acting.
Hobby horsing or hobby improv.
Hobby horsing, yeah. No, I've got too many things going on, but just
improv while you're cooking. Ooh.
Oh, exactly.
You know, I guess that's something really important to a mature person to have this connection with your inside kid.
Yes.
And this improvisation, this acting, actually, it's quite good for this to establish this connection if you forget about your child inside of you. But want to get it back, so to speak.
No, you're right, and I think it's, I guess in any time, but even now, as you said as well, it gives you like a chance to kind of just the mental tools and skill to deal with whatever is happening. And it's not just now, there is always something that is happening. So it's and being playful and having this child inside you is very important. And I often feel, and I would like to think that I still have it. And I mean, I fool around a lot. I'm silly a lot of times.
You're too serious, Tamas. Too serious.
But purposefully, it's actually good to just like, I don't know, say silly things, do silly things, and just to play with your kids. Also, they don't they discover the world by playing. The kids are actually they're learning this whole new world, what's happening. And if you can retain that behavior and you can be open to things that are happening you constantly, and don't just get into this, oh, I'm now X years old and this is how the world and I'm not willing to change. I think that is sad. But if you have this inquisitive mind that the child has, I think you will always find new and beautiful things around you wherever you look, and I think it will help you to kind of survive a little bit longer and
We
a little bit
have
happier.
too many problems. I mean, like grown-up problems, like loans, credits, whatever stuff is. Yeah, sometimes you just need to let it go, I guess. And some things help you to make it better than other things. I mean, well, yeah, I would suggest it to anyone to try this improv class, like a team event, for instance.
I'll actually
Or
put the
something.
link also in the show.
Yeah, please do.
Just to
Let it go, let it go.
And there will be a list of links under this episode.
there usually is. And I think it's a few hours. I think it's a good afternoon, like a whole afternoon, like on a Saturday or something. So
It makes sense to make it like at least couple
But I
of, yeah.
think as a team event, it might be a bit difficult. I will explain you why. It is easier to open yourself in front of
strangers, right?
strangers rather than those people that you're working with, because then you are kind of opening your weak, soft spot.
Yeah.
And
have
for
terrible
you, I know
colleagues.
this is no news anymore.
Only have hard spots anyway.
yeah, you're like a big open book.
By all means.
But for the others, that might be quite traumatic, because this is in a way this is a session with a psychiatrist.
Well, yeah, that
I
makes
guess.
sense. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't done it before, that will definitely be something more step out of your comfort zone.
Oh yeah.
And that's definitely that's a huge step for some person. That's fine, absolutely fine. I mean, everyone has different approach. Some are, let's say, more playful, air quotes, rather than other persons. But yeah, that's still, again, I mean, stepping out of your comfort zone itself is something really, really good one for any person, I
Yeah.
guess, after all. So yeah, need to do.
Wow. I had no idea. I had no idea. See, this is the thing. There are so many people have so many interesting things.
Each person
behind.
has a story to tell,
Yeah.
and
Indeed.
each person is capable of writing his own book. It's just a
Amen.
matter of, are you willing to do that?
Yeah.
Because I know for you it will be not that difficult, because you have a lot of stories. For you it will be more difficult to put those stories together, because there are so many of them, which makes your book quite thick. And hairy.
And long.
But
That's a get back, guys, for your podcast.
Yeah, this is our podcast. Finally.
This is part
We are on
one
the topic.
only.
I have waited this for so long.
Everyone has.
That's right.
Okay, but other than theatrical, have you been trying to do something on camera? Because I know from my personal experience, this is completely different world.
Absolutely different, to be honest.
So do you actually, the YouTube channel, do you kind of record yourself? Do we see you or?
Not really, because that actually makes setup a little more complicated, and I've never thought about it. Maybe you know that there is quite popular this 3D avatars, VTubers so-called. So maybe start doing this one. But otherwise, the thing is that one person open your stream, let's say, or the YouTube video. Usually it's somewhere on background. They just listen. Nobody actually
not
care
look, yeah.
how it looks like.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So
fair enough.
haven't thought about this too much. So yeah. About camera thing, well, I participated one time in the amateur film. I mean, like movie making as one of the characters. Well, that was quite interesting experience, but we have failed completely with soundtrack. So yeah, it
You can make
just
a silent
never
movie.
done.
Yeah,
in the movie.
you still can make a silent movie.
Yeah, and that was this a lot of this sound from the wind and something like this
Oh.
murmuring
yeah,
and so.
yeah.
So yeah, but I would say maybe that's my thing to be behind the camera actually. I mean, never thought about to be in front of it, to be honest. And yeah, I don't know why actually. Yeah. So,
All
yeah.
right.
I mean, I feel at the moment that like being behind the scene, just voicing from somewhere, that's something perfect for me.
First time when you heard your voice after the recording, did it feel weird for you?
Absolutely, I never like my voice. And
Nobody likes
most
me.
likely
I
when
like my voice.
when I
No,
turn
I mean,
this, yeah.
I got used to it, and now I don't feel weird. And I actually, every time I listen back to everything that we do, I mean, I listen back to our episodes sometimes, and it's good. I'm not trying to say, I'm actually amazing, but it's absolutely not horrible. It's absolutely not horrible, and I'm totally used to
Maybe
it now.
you have a perfect hearing. Or
No,
something?
it's totally different from what I hear via the bones and the internal
Yeah.
things. But I'm just saying I've gotten used to it, and yes, it's weird. Yes, it's different. And first it was like, oh, what is this? But I'm just kind of I moved past it, and I enjoy again the episodes that we have. When we. After we are done, there's going to be some post-production and all those things, and I will do that. Yes, Boris is agreeing. Okay, thank you, Boris. And during that, I obviously I need to kind of listen a little bit to align everything.
Mhm.
But once it's done, I listen to the whole thing for any glitch.
That
And
makes
then
sense.
after that, I add the sound and the intro and the outro little things, and I send it to Boris. So I easily listen to like an episode like 2-3 times, and I have no issue with like I don't feel weird listening to my
Can
voice.
imagine, because for me the post-production was always a hell. I mean, I started as the usual stuff. You recorded it, make some post-production, and upload somewhere on internet. But it takes so much time. I mean, let's say you spend 1 hour on recording, and it will take like 3-4 hours to clean everything, to adjust everything afterward. That took so much time. So that one, I guess, one of the reason I just decided to try it, as is in life.
Okay.
Let
I see
it
what
be
you
as
mean.
it be, just not to waste time on post-production.
But you have you bought yourself some good microphone and things like that, right?
Yeah, I do remember I started with some headset. I mean, like
We
big
also
headset.
the first few episodes
We've
with
been
headsets, yeah.
Done that.
You know what I mean then. Yeah, but afterwards I bought some external sound cards.
Okay.
Call it the microphone, and start doing it more professional. I mean, even took some courses for post-production and how to set up it. I mean, like the program for the recordings and everything. I mean, how to put filters and all this stuff. Yeah. But yeah, still amateur. Nothing big there.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all? Okay. Nice. So that's.
But let me, guys, add something. As I mentioned, I do sometimes the same thing, like kind of podcast interviews for some other stuff, let's say for my channel, for other channel. And yeah, how do you feel this, guys? Do you still feel it interesting? Because, I understand that, let's say, you mentioned that you have 17 episodes.
Yeah.
And the convoy is more like the same every time. Does it still like grab you every time and start shaking when the new person appears here and behind microphone and all this stuff?
Is this your actual question, or is it just a random question?
It's random question.
All right.
Let me speak from the bottom of my heart. I would
Please
say
do.
that yes, it is interesting. The preparation is the hustle. The post-production, this is also sometimes a nightmare because of the time. But the whole thing that is happening here, I find myself in a kind of the fairy tale, because none of us knows where the talk will go, because that's the thing. We do not have prepared questions. We are starting with those simple things that what made you smile, and out of there all the time comes out some sort of topic.
An amazing thing, yeah.
Yeah. and we are
magic.
starting talking and talking and talking, and well, of course, it depends on the guest, but so far everyone was really nice and interesting.
Exactly.
So no, it's not boring. No, we're not used to. But yes, it is very difficult to find time.
Indeed.
Yeah.
But that's kind of improvisation, Tamas. You already
No, I
take
know, I
it
know.
all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah. That's the thing. That's the
Stop
thing.
taking off your shoes.
It's not my shoes. It's my. But yeah, I mean, we had the ironically in the last episode when we were talking to Dennis, he was actually he I think his question was where do we see this podcast like in a year, and then we kind of painted this beautiful picture of all our plans, and then that was the last episode, and here we are again.
Ironic.
But yeah, I think there is a lot of potential in this show in the sense that, and by potential I don't mean like world fame, but potential in having more and different fun, the things that we wanted to do. And yeah, I'm excited. I was also
You're always excited.
Same as you were asking me. I was always asking Boris like when is the. But it was like it wasn't the right time. But I hope it is now, and then we can continue because I'm excited. I enjoy this. I mean, I was sitting here
I
as
root
you were
for you guys.
as you were just telling your story. Like I look at Boris now. He's like smiling ear to ear, and I was sitting the same. So it's actually fun.
But what was the question you prepared?
So that's the thing. So
Oh,
now let's go
yes.
to the next section
yeah.
of the show. So now you are in the
Drum roll.
spotlight. There was already like a big spotlight, but now it's even a bigger spotlight. So
Okay. Well, actually, that could sounds like a bit silly, but there is a topic that's kind of still hyped. It's not new, but still hyped. It's actually about AI, artificial intelligence. Because recently I understood that even for making podcasts, any audio things, there are a lot of AI models and everything that can, synthesize voice, for instance, make questions, and you can actually program it to, create podcasts. How do you think would it impact you or any other, guys who works with sounds, for instance, instance.
So I forgot the exact name of the product, but Google has something. It's either Notepad or Google. I don't know what it's called, but what they do is you can upload. I don't know. You can point a link, point it to a link, or upload a document, and what it will do, it will present it in a podcast format. So like you give it any dry documentation, and it will create a conversation between two people, and you can even go into an interactive mode, and you can ask a question, and they will like, oh, hey, welcome, that you joined. This is so that's interesting. So yes, there are now mechanisms that can make that create podcasts. I think for us, I was actually thinking about this a little bit because one of the things that we were thinking of maybe we should start venturing into is adding video to the thing, but that would significantly add that to post-production. But I was thinking that now we have whatever happened in past year and a half with this AI stuff, it would be interesting to play with something like, when we come here, maybe we take, I don't know, half minute or 1 minute of ourselves as a video, and then a model can be just trained that kind of morphs into like if we try to make it photorealistic, it would still look creepy. I think this new Sora model is maybe kind of the closest it comes to make it realistic. But if we just kind of morph into some animated character, which kind of retains our features, but it doesn't try to be like us anime. Exactly, and anime, whatever. And then I was wondering if we could just do that. That like, okay, this is Boris, this is Alex, this is Tamas, and as we speak, not only it shows our face, but when we, it could change the background, and when we laugh in the background, something funny happens. If it's a gloomier topic, it could change I don't know. So like taking advantage of that. So that is certainly an enhancing feature of one use of AI. I know what I don't like about AI. I mean, what I don't like, what we tried even back then is like AI aided the cleansing of the audio, and it always had these weird artifacts, and it did things that was like I didn't feel comfortable kind of giving that out of my hands. But yeah, and that's my take on this for now, I guess. It's something certainly that should be embraced, but
I really hope in closer future we will have a possibility to actually choose whether you like to hear the actual human speaking or the AI generated things. But because I think that first of all,
as a filter in YouTube or
first of all, I know that with the music now Spotify is actually mocking that this is AI generated music. And because AI generated music is kind of so easy to first of all make. The second thing is for us musicians, we're spending months to create a music. With for instance Suno, it takes you 30 seconds. And of course it's demotivating because it kind of take out all the value that we try to put into the song, all our efforts on being a professional musicians, or at least be closer to that level. But yes, I think that it should be divided. If you want to listen to AI, I'm not saying it will be bad. It's just maybe somebody has came up with some interesting podcast idea or interesting way of telling the stories, but he do not have this distinctive voice
skill or something.
Skill. He types in, or she types in the whole dialogue, text, atmosphere, blah blah blah, and the AI generates that. And if somebody will be willing to invest that time in listening and watching it, fine. But at the same time, it should be predefined, AI or human.
Yeah. I mean, what I will also try, I was just thinking as you were talking.
That's what you do.
That's what you do, and I really shouldn't be thinking. But I see, at least my mind, I mean, if anything, I'm much more of a, I don't know, maybe I'm creative too, but I'm also like a engineer kind of, or very mechanical or thinking person. And I was thinking about the kind of the production line part of the podcast. So not the making the podcast, but like, after this we need to do so many things. So one of the things that we do is like we write a quick summary. And previously, Boris knows, but like usually I write a summary because I just enjoy it. But I'm literally thinking now, once we're done with this, I'm just going to upload the file to ChatGPT and tell, okay, give me some summary. And I see how I feel about it, because I always try to put some personal touch to something that like, oh, I created this text, therefore it means more to me. But I'm curious what it will going to come out, what it's going to come up with. Plus, I will also ask it to extract everything that we talk about. We said we're going to provide links, and can you find my Instagram? Can you find my, based on the, I said the brand name, I said it's in Estonia, whatever. I'm curious if it can create the, so it's that part that potentially you can speed up, and if you know that it can do this, maybe all you need is next time when we want to reference something, you just have to be very clearly say in the podcast, hey, we're going to add the link to the, I don't know, whatever website in the show notes. And if it's clearly defined, and you kind of set up your AI agent that is, okay, now this is, to me, is the summarizing and the show notes agent. It can actually like quickly speed this out. So that part is, and I think it's fine. It's not interfering with production. It's just like doing the heavy, making the burdensome admin maybe more bearable.
How do you think, is it possible to make like one of the next episodes with AI agent, let's say, as a respondent, as a guest?
That's not a bad idea. But I already look at Boris and I think you'll hate this idea.
Well, the thing is that I'm dealing with AI on a daily basis at work. And it's sometimes AI can... first of all, it's the way it speaks, it's so convenient. It's so filled with logic. But then when you start to dig into the details, it's what the hell you are talking about? So honestly, there are so many wrong things, and this thing, yes, this shit is not actually even apologizing.
I now, Boris, want to do an episode with we're just talking to ChatGPT.
With you or without you?
With or without you, Boris, exactly.
Without
No, but
you.
seriously, this is an excellent fucking idea.
That could be an interesting one. I mean,
This
I
is
wonder.
an excellent idea.
Yeah, to ask.
Just
yourself.
as an experiment, as a Christmas special or an AI special. Or
By the way, or Halloween? No, Halloween may be too close already. But
You
yeah.
are our Halloween special.
you are a Halloween special. Yeah,
Makes
yeah.
sense. Okay.
It does make sense. A lot. The Slender
Oh.
Man.
Oh yeah. But yeah, my point is regarding the AI stuff that, well, I agree that first we have this, let's say, panic wave that, well, whoa, we will be replaced by AI. Afterwards, a lot of specialists start saying, guys, you won't be replaced only if you're junior, let's say, or you do not do your job. That AI is enhancing, like a tool that enhances you afterwards. But I see that how things evolve actually, and I mean, let's say voice acting for books, you can already, well, you have to spend a lot of coins for this one, but you can actually train this model to read books like for you in any intonations, voice tones, and everything. And well, that makes me a bit scary for some reason. I mean, it seems like it's evolved to maybe fast, quick, or something. Well, yeah, just don't know where could it come in a couple of years even.
Well, see, we just have the thing is that we have to adapt. This is a happened fact. AI is here to stay, and the more you know, the more you understand about the AI, the more you use these tools, the more you will be involved in this process. I find myself in a position that I do like how AI does things, especially with images. But still, I think that it is very wrong to take that generated image and use it as it is, because it still have a lot of weirdness in it. You as an artist have to clear it up.
Okay.
And that's where, because it gives you, first of all, it might give you the right direction, which you've been maybe having in your head, but didn't visualize it. Now you have the visualization, and you can take this idea and make the perfect sense out of it.
Makes sense. Because on other hand, I would add that, well, although AI can make this anything like perfect, let's say like super smart melody or something, but still, maybe it's kind of philosophic, but there is no soul in this one. The pictures can be pixel perfect, but it just cannot catch you, if you understand what I mean.
6 fingers are always scary.
This also point, yeah, because I don't know, some human beings can create something that maybe not that perfect, but that still will catch something inside you. Because I guess the ideal is not in perfectness, if it makes sense, but in something else that AI cannot touch yet, at least, maybe. How do you
That's
think?
true. That's true.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Is it helping you with making a code?
It's helping others. I have very little chance to code nowadays, which I want to catch up on. But it certainly does. I see it around me. And actually, even with my things, when it comes to designing, as in like software designing things, there are like a lot of stuff that I can do. It helps me with creating diagrams. It helps with coming with different ideas and explore different options and quickly just spit out, okay, how do you do this? How do you do that? But what I wanted to say about this human and the soul stuff, it's a lot of things that humans do, it doesn't have soul.
Yes.
So like you can, it's probably, I don't know if it's not right necessarily to say, nothing wrong. Don't be worried. But like I don't like pop music that much, and to me pop music is empty. But a lot of people are entertained by that. And
Sure.
what I'm saying is like, to me, a lot of this music is just there's a lot of industry around it, and I know
Yes.
there are producers who can put together boy bands and girl bands, and they know if you do this, if you do that, and if you do the right marketing, if you do the right this and the right that, it's gonna reach that many people and you can make that much money. I argue that that doesn't necessarily have any soul in it. So because just so my kind of my premise or my statement is that yes, obviously the most valuable things that I like in music, in art, in movies, in whatever, is when I somehow, via this weird sense that all humans have, you feel the human behind it. That to me what gives the beauty.
Oh yeah.
But there are a lot of things that doesn't have that, and just because so it's possible that just because someone is done by humans, that doesn't mean it has a soul. So the inverse of it, just because it's done by AI, it cannot be kind of perceived just as valuable. I don't think it's necessarily true. So I totally hear that, like it's very mechanical, it's AI, but something can come out that you can somehow relate to. You just need something that you relate to. But I guess nowadays there's a lot of negative connotation, or just what we were talking about. Like it's taking away jobs. It's like it's in 30 minutes you can create an album and it takes away, whatever from it. But there might be something at some point comes and you find something to relate to.
Yeah, but
in it, and then it just works.
Sorry, yeah. I mean, just something occurs in my head that we have this automatization. Let's say the whole, how do you call this stuff on plants that, let's say, making automobiles, and that makes life easier. But here we have a lot of let's say people who do some handcrafted stuff, and it's value like a lot. Actually, the prices go high because someone actually spent his or her time to creating something, pottery, I don't know, sewing or something else, and that, I mean, we're getting back that something that created with bare hands with a human being. I mean, human being are valued more than some technical stuff that's just identical to each other.
Absolutely, and that's I think comes from the richness of human life and emotions, that like there's like everything that we touch has our mark on it, and those things, those little handmade things, somehow we are much more excited about it because of this intricate web of what life is and how we perceive things, and what it's somehow at some metaphysical or I don't know whatever level it somehow comes through, as opposed to, there are 279 mugs that look the same. Like, why would I get excited about it? But there is one with a little chip.
Aren't they making you excited?
No.
I never saw 200. How much?
Actually, maybe 279. It would look good.
78 is like,
70, and then 79 is like all of a sudden it's exciting.
That's a philosophic podcast, guys. Stay with us.
It's getting there, but we have to get to our.
All right, let's do the
rapid fire question.
So start, Boris. You
I will start. Sure, no problem. I have prepared those.
Even though we said we don't come with prepared question, but here you go, we're selling out.
So the first question that popped out from nowhere is, what do you want to be when you grow up?
So these questions, Boris used to do the introduction. These questions are, he found somewhere on the internet, were asked of kids.
Yes.
So yeah, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I guess my first conscious option, maybe choice, was to be a doctor. Somewhere in like 8th degree. I mean, back to school, 8th class. Class, I guess, 8th class. But yeah, I just give it a try to go some courses, like pre-courses for university. Understood how complicated it is and gave up. Sorry. Yeah. But yeah, the answer is doctor.
Doctor. Okay, let's see. Ooh.
Oh my.
What makes you happy?
Wow. Well, actually, some things makes me happy. I mean, like, I can listen some music and just feel shivers. There is like not an advertisement, but the second sequel of Tron. If you have watched this movie, there is a soundtrack that just makes me crazy.
Is it the one that Trent Reznor did?
I don't remember. I don't remember
I
what
think
was
it
the
was
name.
Daft Punk.
Yeah, Daft Punk.
is it?
Yeah, album by Daft Punk.
Oh,
And
right, okay.
yeah. So small things. I would say small things. Sometimes somewhere outside of the city, a view can make me happy. Actually, smile because I guess sometimes I feel like the burden under some Monday task or something. So slight change in this can actually makes me happen. Happy. Sorry.
Okay.
And happen maybe also. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Which holiday do you like the most and why?
The one where I don't need to work, I guess. I don't know. I would say the one that involves visiting a new place, I would say. Yeah, that would be when, I can experience something brand new. Let's call it this way. Yeah, like a new place. I mean, maybe it could be the same country I'm at the moment. It could be a new country, for instance, or something. So yeah, I'm kind of this Dora the Explorer kind of person.
Should I go to the mountains?
Yeah.
Oh, to the woods. Ding ding.
That's
All right, that's a very nice answer. What's your favorite food?
This is a very tricky question.
Yeah, absolutely. That soup made.
yeah, I'm watching. What's what you gonna
Well,
say?
to be honest, the first thing that popped up in my head was bread. To be honest, loved bread a lot. I guess I'm not that bread lover anymore, but that was something, maybe nostalgia from childhood when I was in a village